Hello and welcome to all you Capricorns. All you Capricorns out there, welcome to your monthly horoscope, and I hope you are well in these crazy times. And let's have a look at what June is going to tell us and some advice that we have from the astrology. It's a very eventful month, the month of June. A lot is happening. There's happening eclipses. I'm going to be talking about that. Mercury retrograde in Cancer, Venus going direct again, and Jupiter Pluto in your sign for the second time conjoining with each other. Very interesting. Let's break it down. Let's start with the first eclipse. And these eclipses, or if you're interested in astrology, they are of the Saros family 4 North. And this is about blockages. Tell us something else, right? Aren't we all having in some areas of our life blockages? But it's better to act after the eclipse. So blockages are there for a reason, right? Now let's have a look. The first eclipse is on the 5th of June, and that is in Sagittarius. That is an eclipse that's very much hidden for you because Sagittarius is just a sign before you, your 12th house. And it's the moon with the south node, so it's about of letting go. So for you, this is a lot about letting go of old habits, of bad habits as well. Very, very good. Every time when I see the north node in the 6th house and the south node in the 12th, it's about really getting rid of habits, attitude, escape routes that we're doing to avoid that and to get it out of our system. So a very interesting energy, although it might not all be it so much in your face because it's in the 12th house. But it's a good time for you to let go of those old family patterns that are no longer suiting you and to focus a bit on your day-to-day life, your day-to-day routine, your health. Now, together with Venus also going direct again on the 26th of June in your 6th house, so that's the opposite house in Gemini, I think for a lot of Capricorns, this will be an improvement of the job that they do, the liking of the job that you're doing. So if you're in the midst of deciding I want to do something else, or isn't it, you've got time for this, because when Venus goes direct, so it starts already at the end of June, but you will see really the fruits of your efforts around the midst of August, because then this whole Venus retrograde is done. You will see that you made some improvements there when it comes to your work, when it comes to your health habits. So it's about losing old habits that are not good for you and instead some good habits there. Maybe some mindfulness, doing some mindfulness, Venus in the 6th house in Gemini, or maybe some meditation with a bit of yoga there. Anyway, whatever it is, on a health level, there, if you have been having some issues, there could be some there is an opportunity here for improvement and a better way of dealing with your own health here, your physical health. And that has a knock-on effect again on your mental health, of course. So pretty interesting. And on the 21st of June, again an eclipse in Cancer, so your opposite sign, which is a bit more focused on, instead of work, on relationships. And it's the sun together with the moon, together with the north node. Although the north node is at the very end of Gemini, it's still considered as an eclipse there in Cancer. And this is new beginnings. The north node is always opportunities, new beginnings. So if you've been one of those Capricorns which life has been put upside down because of all the eclipses and all of the energy going on with you, with Saturn, Pluto and whatnot, it's like a fresh new start here with this eclipse. So for a lot of you who've been struggling in relationships, there is like the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. For some of you who are single, for instance, could mean even a new relationship. And a new relationship that is giving you a lot of support, a lot of emotional support, because it's in Cancer after all. There's also a Mercury retrograde going on in the same house of relationships in on the 19th of the month of June. Mercury goes backwards in Cancer, and it goes direct again on the 13th of July. So again, there is like the reassessment going on as well with relationships. So there could be something that you are rethinking about reconciling, or also thinking about how can we communicate in a better way? How can we reassess this? How can we improve the conversations? And you will see the fruits of that after Mercury goes direct again, which will be at around the midst of July. So you've got a bit of time here. So a lot of reflection going on when it comes to relationships, but also a lot of people coming back into your life. That's another possibility of Mercury in your 7th house going backwards. So someone communicating that you haven't communicated with for a long time. So quite an interesting month, and certainly also an important month when it comes to relationships. But I think the best thing for you is definitely Jupiter conjunct Pluto in your sign. The first time it happened, the conjunction of these two, was at the end of March, beginning of April. So now at the end of, let's say the last week of the month, it's happening again, Jupiter with Pluto. And the third time will be in November. So Jupiter is expansion, it's positivity. And Pluto is deep, intense. So there is like this new upgrade, so to speak, that you had, and you feel like you're bigger than you normally were. I mean, not literally, let's hope not. But I mean, in a figuratively way, there is an opportunity for you to expand. There is an opportunity for you to just to grow, basically. And could also mean travel, although, you know, now it seems a bit weird with these times, but there is a possibility of traveling, there is a possibility of you studying, and something deep, something, studying something deep, that is, or being interested in the occult, being interested in the metaphysical side of life. So that could be very, your point of view will go like this. It's about your perspective. It's going to be opening up. And of course you could say, oh, I feel it, that's all only on a mental level. No. When your perspective opens up, you can deal with life at an easier way. And that is, I know that a lot of Capricorns have rough times. They either had Saturn on their sun sign or Ascendant, or Pluto. But now it's Jupiter with Pluto, which is a more positive energy. And at the end of the month, you're also going to have Moon in Virgo in your 9th house, trining this energy of yours. So again, the 9th house is about your point of view. So there's a lot of you seeing things more positive as well. But not because you're foolishly optimistic. No, because you know. That's the Jupiter 9th house energy here. Having said that, I think this is the most, I don't want to make those videos too long. Yes, Mars in the 3rd house for the whole month with Neptune there. So be aware of the fact what you say. If you see of course, if you see the faces with the masks on, you don't see the expression, right? But if you see the faces a bit like this, or, you know, you can still see it, can't you? You know, that this person is not understanding what you're saying. So basically, with Mars in your 3rd house, be aware of what you say and also the information that you're getting. It might be a bit more, with Neptune there, with Mars there, it might be a bit misunderstood or not in the right way. So have some space open there for seeing maybe in another way. And if you see those eyebrows going like this, try to explain it in another way. Maybe with pictures, or drawing, because it's in Pisces. Anyway, these are detailed things. So that's why don't want to make those videos too long. But having said that, I think it's a very interesting, significant month for you Capricorns. Make the best out of it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your comments, your personal readings, the ordering of that. the liking of the videos and whatnot. Thank you so much, and see you next month. Bye bye.